All right, I just wanted to give you a very quick example of how to clean your list to actually move people off of your main CRM, your main email service provider, and then move them onto another list. It's very simple. I'm using Infusionsoft, so it may be a little bit different in the process for your particular CRM or whatever you're using, but the main thing is that you're going to just be exporting people to a Excel like CSV file, and then you're just going to upload that to a brand new CRM, which I use as MailChimp. And I'll show you this, how very simple this is. So here, as you can see, I've got two lists here that are bucket lists, and that's what it means, which is they've gone through a re-engagement process already, and they've either not clicked on the re-engagement email, or they've just opted out. So right now I have 8 people sitting in my bucket list, and if I click on that there, it will bring up the list here. You won't see the entire list, but I've got 8 people here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click this, and it'll select all those 8 people up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to export those people. Okay, this is not deleting them yet. And what I've done is I have a special list export bucket option here that just clears all of the field that I really don't need. Oops, there, yeah, okay, so there's a few fields in here that like I don't need, like Facebook, Twitter, city optional. All these other ones I'm just using, like tags I'm keeping, the city and the shipping I'm keeping. So that's just basically, just a report that I've kept. I don't know how it's going to work for your CRM if you're not using Infusionsoft. But so anyway, once I've got these people actually selected, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the part that you can't see. It's off camera here, so I'm going to zoom up here and bring this up here. Okay, there we go. It'll just say how do you want this to be delivered, and there's the format. So CSV, Excel file, or zip. Usually CSV is utilized by everyone, so I would choose CSV. Okay, and then it's going to say where do you want this to go. I'm going to email it to myself, or sort of view this in the browser, or email it. It's going to pop up in the browser, and I'm just going to press process, and that'll take a couple of seconds while it does that. And it's asking me where do I want to put this, and then what I do is I have a special area for this, which is in business, and then my list building thing, and then I have hygiene. Where are you? There's list hygiene. Okay, and you can see all my bucket lists. So then what I do is I'm going to name this. So this is a bucket export, and it's from my EI business, and I think I've got August. Yeah, I've got August there already. We're at the end of August right now when I'm doing this, so I'm going to say August, August part 2, and 2017. There we go. All right, so I'm going to save that. It's going to take a couple seconds, and it is done. Okay, so I'm going to cancel out of this. All right. And that brings me back. No, it doesn't bring. Well, yeah, it brings me back to my list. So now I've got those people exported. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add them to my main export list, so I can keep all those people, their emails. So if I ever did want to remarket to them, I can do that, and I'm going to show you how I do that in the next video very, very quickly, okay? But right now you can see that those people are still here. I have not done anything with Infusionsoft. They're still in my Infusionsoft list, and we'll come back to the Infusionsoft in the next, or in a couple videos from now. But right now I want to show you what we're going to do with that CSV file, okay?